Yeah, we had to race them pretty good there and watch our gas mileage there at the end, but we did exactly what you told us and we wanted to race.
Dale Earnhardt, also known as the Intimidator, was a force to be reckoned with on the racetrack. His unwavering determination and fierce competitiveness made him a legend in the world of NASCAR. Despite his tough exterior, Earnhardt had a complex personality that kept his rivals on edge. His journey from a young, ambitious racer to a seasoned veteran was filled with triumphs and tragedies, culminating in a legacy that will never be forgotten. Join us as we explore the real reason Dale Earnhardt lost control in his final ride, resulting in his untimely end, in a tale as thrilling as the races he dominated. Earnhardt's journey is a tale of unwavering perseverance, unmatched skill, and a pivotal turn of events that would leave a lasting impact on the world of racing. Dale's early life and connection with his father. In the realm of NASCAR racing, a narrative of dedication and effort unfolds across 3 successive generations. Ralph Earnhardt initiated his career as a mechanic for his sibling, and his descendant Dale Earnhardt emerged as an iconic persona. Presently, the continuation of the family heritage is driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a prominent NASCAR luminary. This account follows the trajectories of their experiences, commencing from Ralph's unassuming origins to Dale Jr.'s noteworthy accomplishments. Ralph Earnhardt, who was born in North Carolina in 1928, hailed from an impoverished family background. To provide for his family, he undertook employment at a cotton mill during his youth. Notwithstanding the adversities he faced, Ralph harbored aspirations of pursuing a career as a race car driver. Through diligent saving, he eventually acquired a race car and commenced partaking in competitions at dirt track venues. Despite the challenging conditions characterized by dust and dirt in these locations, Ralph, renowned for his meticulousness and fastidiousness, consistently maintained an impeccably clean car. As a result of his industrious efforts, he garnered acclaim and secured sponsorships that facilitated his transition to full-time racing. Ralph's numerous triumphs and accolades solidified his status as one of the most accomplished drivers of his era, epitomizing the quintessential American narrative of attaining success through dedication and ingenuity. Dale Earnhardt was born in Kannapolis, North Carolina, on April 29, 1951, into a tradition of racing. From an early age, he demonstrated a natural aptitude and enthusiasm for racing, often substituting for his father in races. Although Ralph acknowledged Dale's abilities, he desired his son to complete his education and establish a secure profession. Nevertheless, Dale's unwavering passion for racing prompted him to leave school in the 9th grade, causing disappointment to Ralph. Dale's insistence on following his aspirations resulted in tensions with his father, exacerbated by his early marriage and career selection. Ralph and Dale's relationship experienced a gradual improvement despite their initial disparities. Their participation in a dirt track competition in 1972 served as a symbol of their reconciliation. Unfortunately, Ralph succumbed to cardiac arrest in 1973 while performing maintenance on a carburetor at his residence. He was 45 years old at the time, leaving behind 22-year-old Dale. The untimely death of Ralph had a profound effect on Dale, significantly influencing his perspectives on both life and the sport of racing. Dale Earnhardt was known for his bold and aggressive racing technique, which earned him the moniker the Intimidator. His unwavering determination on the racetrack resulted in considerable accomplishments, such as winning 7 NASCAR Winston Cup championships and numerous races. One of his most poignant triumphs was his victory at the 1998 Daytona 500. The heritage of the Earnhardt family encompasses more than just victory. It involves confronting challenges, pursuing passions, and attaining aspirations in life. Ralph's transition from poverty to wealth, Dale's steadfast chase of his ambitions, and Dale Jr.'s endeavors to establish his niche in the racing world exemplify the classic American ideal of success through hard work and determination. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. continues to race, one wonders, what will be his next move in the storied Earnhardt legacy? Dale's racing career. Earnhardt commenced his professional career in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series in 1975, embarking on his inaugural points race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in North Carolina during the 1975 World 600, the lengthiest race on the Cup circuit. In 1974, he made his debut in the Grand National Division in an unofficial invitational demonstration race at Metrolina Speedway. During this event, just 8 laps away from the finish line, he maneuvered under Richard Childress but ended up spinning out while contending for the 3rd position. The pilot of the number 8 Ed Nigger Dodge Charger, Earnhardt concluded the race in 22nd place, 1 rank higher than his eventual team owner, Richard Childress. Subsequently, Earnhardt participated in an additional 8 races until 1979. During his rookie season, Earnhardt became a part of Rod Osterlund Racing, alongside other notable future drivers like Earnhardt, Harry Gant, and Terry Labonte. Despite missing 4 races due to a broken collarbone, Earnhardt managed to win 1 race at Bristol, secure 4 poles, and achieve 11 top 5 finishes and 17 top 10 finishes. Despite these impressive feats, he finished 7th in the points standings, but still earned the prestigious Rookie of the Year title. In his 2nd year of competition, Earnhardt, under the guidance of his crew chief Doug Richert, aged 20, commenced the season by emerging victorious in the Busch Clash. Securing wins at various racetracks such as Atlanta, Bristol, Nashville, Martinsville, and Charlotte, he clinched his inaugural Winston Cup Points Championship. Notably, Earnhardt holds the distinction of being the sole driver in NASCAR Cup annals to achieve a Rookie of the Year accolade, immediately followed by a NASCAR Winston Cup Championship the subsequent year. Furthermore, he joins a select group of individuals to have garnered both the Rookie of the Year and Winston Cup Series Championship, alongside legends such as David Pearson, 1960-1966, and Richard Petty, 1959-1964. In the subsequent year, following a recommendation by Childress, Earnhardt teamed up with car owner Bud Moore for the 1982 and 1983 seasons, piloting the number 15 Wrangler Gene-sponsored Ford Thunderbird, which marked his only complete season driving a Ford vehicle. Throughout the 1982 season, Earnhardt faced challenges, highlighted by his victory at Darlington, but marred by his failure to complete 18 out of 30 races, ultimately concluding the season in 12th place in the point standings, his poorest performance to date. Furthermore, Earnhardt endured a broken kneecap at Pocono Raceway as a result of a rollover incident following contact with Tim Richmond. Moving on to the 1983 season, Earnhardt made a commendable comeback by securing his initial victory out of 12 twin 125 Daytona 500 qualifying races. His triumphs at Nashville and Talladega contributed to an 8th-place finish in the points standings, notwithstanding his failure to complete 13 out of 30 races. Following the conclusion of the 1983 season, Earnhardt made a comeback to Richard Childress Racing, taking over the number 3 car previously driven by Ricky Rudd. Rudd then switched to Bud Moore's number 15 car, filling in the spot left by Earnhardt. Both drivers, Earnhardt and Rudd, were sponsored by Wrangler at their new teams. Throughout the years 1984 and 1985, Earnhardt achieved success by winning 6 races at various tracks including Talladega, Atlanta, Richmond, Bristol, winning twice, and Martinsville. His performances at Martinsville earned him finishes of 4th and 8th in the final season standings of those respective years. During the 1986 season, Earnhardt secured his 2nd Winston Cup Championship and the initial Owners' Championship for Richard Childress Racing, triumphing in 5 races and achieving 16 top 5s and 23 top 10. Earnhardt continued his success in the subsequent year, defending his championship by clinching victory 11 times and claiming the title with a significant lead of 489 points over Bill Elliott. His remarkable performance included breaking a NASCAR modern-era record with 4 consecutive triumphs and winning 5 out of the first 7 races. The 1987 season marked Earnhardt earning the moniker The Intimidator, attributed in part to his exceptional display during the 1987 Winston All-Star race. In this particular event, Earnhardt was momentarily pushed into the infield grass but managed to maintain control of his vehicle, rejoining the track without relinquishing his lead. This incident became famously known as the pass in the grass, even though Earnhardt did not overtake any competitors while off the track. After the Winston, a disgruntled fan sent a threatening letter to Bill France Jr., aiming at harming Earnhardt at Pocono, Watkins Glen, or Dover, necessitating FBI intervention to ensure Earnhardt's safety at these locations. Following these races, the investigation was concluded without any disturbances occurring. Earnhardt faced criticism from some of his rivals on the racetrack due to his aggressive driving approach. His unyielding pursuit of victory, coupled with his unique driving style, resulted in numerous conflicts with fellow drivers and fines imposed by NASCAR. In 1987, NASCAR initiated a new method to promote a less aggressive driving style by penalizing drivers responsible for hazardous racing conditions with time spent in the garage area during the race. In 1988, Earnhardt raced with a new sponsor, GM Goodwrench, after Wrangler jeans ended their sponsorship. He changed his paint scheme to black, which became his signature color. Earnhardt won 3 races that year and finished third in the points standings. The following year, he won 5 races but narrowly missed winning the championship due to a late spin-out at North Wilkesboro. It was his first season with the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet Lumina. In 1990, Earnhardt won the Busch Clash in his heat of the Gatorade Twin. He had a big lead in the Daytona 500, but a flat tire caused him to finish 5th. Despite this, he won 9 races and his 4th Winston Cup title that year. In 1991, he won his 5th Winston Cup championship by beating Mark Martin. Earnhardt also won a race at North Wilkesboro by taking advantage of Harry Gant's brake problems. Earnhardt's only win in 1992 was at Charlotte, ending the Ford team's win streak. He finished 12th in points with 3 last-place finishes. Despite a disappointing season, Earnhardt attended the awards banquet with Rusty Wallace. Crew chief Kirk Shelmerdine left, and Andy Petrie took over, leading to success for Earnhardt in 1993. He won 6 races, securing his 6th Winston Cup title. Earnhardt beat Wallace for the championship by 80 points. After the 1993 season, Earnhardt and Wallace ran a dual Polish victory lap in memory of Davey Allison and Alan Kulwicki. Controversies between Dale and his father. Ralph and his son Dale experienced a challenging relationship characterized by conflicts and miscommunication. Their connection was strained and lacked intimacy. Ralph aspired to ensure a stable future for Dale, emphasizing the importance of a solid education and a reliable career. In contrast, Dale harbored a passion for racing, finding excitement and fulfillment in the adrenaline rush it offered. The intense enthusiasm for racing led to notable discord between the father and son, particularly when Dale opted to discontinue his education in the 9th grade to pursue a career as a professional racer. Ralph's feelings of disappointment were evident. Throughout his life, Ralph had faced financial challenges and firmly believed that education was indispensable in improving his family's socioeconomic status. Ralph aimed for Dale to steer clear of the adversities he had experienced, to break the cycle of hardship, and to attain greater accomplishments. Although Ralph desired otherwise, both the father and the son persisted in the racing enterprise. Yet they went their separate ways. Ralph persisted in racing and laboring assiduously in the garage, while Dale confronted the challenging truths of establishing a reputation for himself within the racing sector. Their bond gradually weakened. Despite their lack of communication, there was an implicit, reciprocal admiration and respect existing between them. Ralph's personal experiences served as a learning opportunity for Dale, who assimilated the fundamental teachings of racing, particularly emphasizing the significance of dedication and strenuous effort. The rivalry between them culminated in 1972 during a face-to-face competition on a dirt circuit, presenting a unique occasion for them to engage in direct interaction and address their disparities. This event marked a pivotal juncture in their lives, embodying their intricate relationship characterized by a mix of admiration, competition, and the lasting impact of a father's ambitions and a son's goals. Little did they know this race would not only test their skills, but also push the limits of their strained relationship, bringing them to a crossroads that would change their lives forever. Dale's personal life. Dale Earnhardt's personal life exhibited a multifaceted nature that mirrored the complexities and dynamism of his illustrious racing career. Renowned for his unwavering determination and competitive spirit on the racing circuit, his life off the track was characterized by a series of unexpected developments, including 3 marriages and 4 children. In 1968, at the age of 17, Dale Earnhardt entered into marriage with Latane Brown. Subsequently, the couple celebrated the birth of their first son, Kerry, a year later. Nevertheless, the demands of early parenting, coupled with Dale's growing aspirations in racing, created tension in their marital bond. This tension ultimately led to the dissolution of their marriage in 1970, with both individuals embarking on different paths in life. In 1971, Dale entered into a relationship with Brenda G., the daughter of well-known NASCAR car builder Robert G. This union resulted in the addition of 2 more children to Dale's family: a daughter named Kelly King Earnhardt, born in 1972, and a son named Dale Earnhardt Jr., born in 1974. Despite the joy of expanding their family, the pressures of Dale's racing profession led to discord in their marriage, ultimately resulting in Dale and Brenda's separation shortly after the birth of Dale Jr. In 1982, Dale formed a marital union with Teresa Houston, signaling a new chapter in his personal life. Teresa's presence introduced a sense of stability and encouragement into Dale's life, culminating in the birth of their daughter, Taylor Nicole Earnhardt, in 1988. For these years, Dale successfully managed the demanding responsibilities of his professional racing career, while also experiencing the rewards and difficulties of being a father and husband. His experiences served as evidence of his ability to overcome challenges, whether in the competitive racing environment or his personal life, as he confronted the triumphs and setbacks associated with relationships, parenthood, and racing. Dale Earnhardt's life off the track was a high-speed roller coaster of love, heartbreak, and resilience. Married 3 times and father to 4 children, each chapter of his personal life unfolded with the same intensity as his legendary racing career. From young love to enduring partnerships, discover how Dale navigated the twists and turns of family and marriage while chasing victory on the asphalt. Dale's untimely death. Dale Earnhardt lost his life in a 3-car accident during the Daytona 500 at the Daytona International Speedway on February 18, 2001. The fatal crash occurred in the final lap of the race when Earnhardt's vehicle made contact with Sterling Marlin, leading to a subsequent collision with Ken Schrader before striking the exterior wall head-on. The accident transpired as Earnhardt was strategically positioning his car to impede Schrader on the outer lane and Marlin on the inner lane. Following the impact, both Earnhardt's and Schrader's vehicles veered off the elevated portion of the track, descending into the flat terrain adjacent to Turn 4. Shortly after the tragic incident, Michael Waltrip, the racer under Earnhardt's team, crossed the finish line to claim victory. The team's success was further underscored by Waltrip's teammate and Earnhardt's son, Dale Earnhardt Jr., securing the 2nd position in the race. Earnhardt was officially declared deceased at 5:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Halifax Medical Center. At the time of his death, he was 49 years old. NASCAR President Mike Helton verified Earnhardt's passing through an official statement to the media. A post-mortem examination carried out on February 19, 2001, determined that Earnhardt had suffered a fatal basilar skull fracture. Subsequently, on February 22, public funeral ceremonies for Earnhardt took place at the Calvary Church in Charlotte, North Carolina. Following a distressing event, there was a moment of mutual understanding and acknowledgement as both individuals comprehended the role that passion played in their lives. Regrettably, their reunion was short-lived due to Ralph's untimely death from a heart attack. This unexpected loss left a profound impact on Dale, spurring him to continue his father's aspirations through his pursuit of a career in racing. The premature passing of his father significantly molded Dale's approach to the sport, leading him to adopt a highly aggressive demeanor on the racetrack and earning him the moniker, the Intimidator. This mindset, combined with his belief in the fleeting nature of life and the necessity of seizing opportunities for success, propelled Dale to remarkable achievements, but also brought about various repercussions. In the final stage of the Daytona 500 race, a tragic accident took the life of Dale Earnhardt. It was later revealed that the lap belt on his harness had failed, suggesting that a more reliable belt could have potentially prevented his death. This discovery sparked widespread interest and pressure to improve safety protocols within the sport. As a result, Bill Simpson, the founder of Simpson Performance Products, faced scrutiny, and ultimately stepped down from his position. However, Ed Hinton, a sports journalist for the Orlando Sentinel, argued that the focus on the specific seatbelt was unjustified. Hinton attempted to access Dale's autopsy records, but was met with resistance from Dale's widow, Dale Earnhardt, who had the documents sealed by court order. This development further fueled speculation and debate regarding the circumstances surrounding Dale's untimely passing. Ultimately, an independent expert examined the autopsy report and concluded that Dale's demise was not solely due to a faulty seatbelt. The investigator acknowledged that insufficient head and neck protection significantly contributed to the fatal outcome. This conclusion absolved Simpson Performance Products from blame, but underscored a significant oversight. It was unexpected that Dale did not utilize the Hans head and neck support device as recommended by NASCAR. As a result, NASCAR mandated the use of the Hans device by drivers and implemented additional safety measures that have led to a reduction in fatalities within the sport. Achieving fame is a complex and challenging process that can often have implications for an individual's ordinary existence. Given these considerations, how was Dale Earnhardt Jr. able to attain a significant level of renown in his career? Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s racing career. Dale Earnhardt Jr. entered the world on October 10, 1974, in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Being raised in a family deeply involved in racing, he naturally gravitated towards the sport. Being the offspring of the iconic Dale Earnhardt Sr., Dale Jr. encountered the obstacle of defining his identity and establishing his distinct reputation in the realm of NASCAR. From an early age, Dale Jr. demonstrated a strong enthusiasm for car racing. He commenced his racing career with go-karts and eventually advanced to competing in stock cars, refining his abilities and acquiring valuable experience under the mentorship of his father. Throughout this process, he navigated a delicate balance between emulating his father's achievements and surmounting the unique obstacles associated with being an Earnhardt. In 1998, Dale Jr. achieved a notable accomplishment by emerging victorious in the NASCAR Busch Series, which is presently referred to as the Xfinity Series. This triumph served to validate his capabilities, and in the subsequent year, he achieved a similar feat, thereby solidifying his standing as a promising talent in NASCAR. By transitioning to the NASCAR Cup Series in 2000, Dale Jr. became a part of DEI, the racing team owned by his father. He made his mark in the Cup Series by claiming his first victory at the DirecTV 500 in Texas, thereby demonstrating his aptitude to compete at the pinnacle of the sport. Dale Jr.'s bold yet strategic approach to driving endeared him to supporters. Throughout his career, he achieved many triumphs, such as claiming first place at prestigious races like the All-Star Race and the Pepsi 400. A particularly significant moment in his career took place in 2001, after his father tragically passed away at the Daytona 500. That July, Dale Jr. made a triumphant return to Daytona, securing victory in the Pepsi 400. This win was emotionally charged and carried symbolic weight as a tribute to his late father. During his professional career, Dale Jr. consistently demonstrated exceptional performance, achieving notable triumphs like winning the prestigious Daytona 500 in both 2004 and 2014. His renown expanded significantly, not solely as a result of his racing triumphs, but also due to his authentic engagement with supporters via social media and personal engagements. In addition to his racing endeavors, Dale Jr. actively championed driver safety, a commitment stemming from his father's tragic accident. By endorsing safety mechanisms such as the Hans device and other technological advancements. Despite encountering difficulties, especially in the mid-2000s, Dale Jr. demonstrated resilience by diligently striving to orchestrate a triumphant return. In the year 2017, he concluded his full-time racing career, signifying the conclusion of an era for one of NASCAR's most revered drivers. The announcement of his retirement prompted accolades from supporters and members of the racing sphere, recognizing his impact on the sport both competitively and philanthropically. Following his retirement from racing, Dale Jr. shifted his focus to broadcasting and commenced working as an analyst for NBC Sports in 2018. With his quick acclimatization to the role, he assumed a prominent position in the broadcast booth, offering valuable insights alongside Rick Allen, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton. Nonetheless, NBC Sports released a statement indicating that Dale Jr. would no longer be involved in their NASCAR broadcast team. His exit created a notable absence, prompting speculation about who would take over his duties. Dale Jr. explored different possibilities for his future, such as potential positions with Amazon Prime and Warner Bros. Discovery, creating uncertainty about his career in broadcasting. Although he showed interest in continuing in the field, he had not committed to any specific path. In the meantime, his involvement in other business ventures, such as owning part of JR Motorsports and his multimedia company Dirty Mo Media, occupied his time. During its quest for a new analyst, NBC Sports considered individuals such as Carl Edwards and Jamie McMurray, both of whom are retired drivers. The individual selected for this position would be required to uphold the exemplary benchmarks established by Dale Jr., guaranteeing captivating and enlightening coverage for enthusiasts of NASCAR. Furthermore, Dale Jr.'s contemplation of transitioning to streaming services may indicate a transformative phase in the dissemination of NASCAR-related material, possibly appealing to a wider demographic. Even after withdrawing from broadcasting, Dale Jr. maintained his prominence in NASCAR through his business ventures and widely followed podcast, The Dale Jr. Download. By staying engaged in the sport, he was able to maintain his connection to his passion while also pursuing new career opportunities. Dale's legacy. The narrative surrounding Dale Earnhardt encompasses a blend of accomplishments and defeats, showcasing his aspirations fulfilled as well as those forever out of reach. His professional trajectory, marked by undisputed triumphs and unwavering perseverance, simultaneously shed light on the perils and sacrifices inherent in the world of competitive racing. Dale gained renown for his consistent victories and aggressive approach to driving, leading to the moniker The Intimidator. His fearless racing tactics often compelled his competitors to engage in reckless behavior, endearing him to spectators while underscoring the hazards involved. Dale's unwavering determination to emerge victorious served as both a source of strength and vulnerability, propelling him towards success while exposing him to additional risks. The risks associated with the sport were highlighted during the 2001 Daytona 500, where Dale was involved in a fatal crash during the final lap when he hit the wall. An initial examination identified a broken seatbelt as the cause of his death, prompting concerns about the safety protocols in NASCAR. Conversely, an expert analysis later revealed that the lack of head and neck protection also played a significant role in the tragic incident. This revelation about the importance of overall safety, rather than just the seatbelt, sparked a crucial shift in focus within the NASCAR community. The mandatory requirement of the HANDS device was a direct result of this new emphasis on safety following Dale Earnhardt's tragic death. Despite his initial concerns about how the HANDS device might affect his movement on the track, Dale's passing served as a wake-up call for the racing world, leading to the implementation of various safety enhancements in NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt's impact goes beyond his impressive achievements in racing. His fearless driving style and resistance to certain safety measures undoubtedly played a role in his success, but tragically also contributed to his fatal accident. However, the reforms that followed his passing were significant, ushering in a new era of enhanced safety protocols for future generations of drivers in NASCAR. The story of Dale Earnhardt serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of safety and caution in high-risk occupations. He is remembered not only for his numerous victories and championship titles, but also for the safety advancements that were spurred by the tragedy of his death. Dale Earnhardt's influence extended far beyond the confines of NASCAR, leaving a lasting impact on the world of motorsports as a whole. His unwavering determination and magnetic personality endeared him to fans, with his iconic black No. 3 car symbolizing his resilience and competitive spirit. The establishment of Dale Earnhardt Inc. (DEI) and other entrepreneurial endeavors further solidified his impact and legacy. DEI evolved into a top-tier NASCAR team featuring skilled drivers such as Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Earnhardt's achievements as both a driver and a businessman significantly contributed to the growth and advancement of NASCAR. Following his passing, Dale Earnhardt was commemorated with various tributes and accolades. A seating area known as Earnhardt Tower at Daytona International Speedway was dedicated to him around a month before his demise. Numerous streets were named in his honor, such as Dale Earnhardt Boulevard in Kannapolis and Dale Earnhardt Drive at Texas Motor Speedway. Furthermore, in 2006, during NASCAR weekend races at Talladega Superspeedway, vehicles from DEI sported distinctive black paint schemes as a gesture to honor Dale on what would have been his birthday. To mark the 10th anniversary of Dale's Daytona 500 triumph in 2008, a special vehicle was crafted as a tribute. The Dale Earnhardt Foundation perpetuates the legacy of Dale Earnhardt by assisting charitable organizations and initiatives. In addition, his influence is immortalized through the erection of statues and memorials, and his induction into various halls of fame. The Intimidator roller coasters at King's Dominion and Carowinds were originally designed with a theme that paid homage to Dale's legacy. However, the branding was eliminated in 2024 as a result of a licensing agreement that had come to an end. Numerous forms of tribute, such as drivers displaying 3 fingers during races, persist in paying homage to his memory. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.